Hello, Anne-Marie Orrock here again, and today we are tackling mistake number 2 in our 10-part series of the 10 critical mistakes that managers make during the performance appraisal process. Now, mistake number 2 is not giving feedback at the time of the employee's discretion, or you observe behaviour that is not to your expectation. Now, there are a number of reasons why we may either avoid or we don't get the opportunity to give feedback right at the time. So let's talk about the first one, avoiding giving the feedback at the time. Now, quite often I've had feedback from management that they sometimes don't want to feel as though they're micromanaging or coming down heavy, especially if you have a peer style of management, and it may seem that you are covering off what the employee may think is a smaller incident. However, if you delay, it means that potential problem or behaviour is compounding over a period of time. Now, that's not effective performance out of your resources. It's a waste of time, and your employee's not performing at their potential maximum. Firstly, if they're not aware that they are performing something incorrectly, or if their behaviour is actually impacting others around them. So you have a responsibility to cover it off, nip it in the bud straight away. Now let's talk about the second one, which is the opportunity doesn't come up. Now, work life is really busy. Sometimes we may have to go into a meeting and then the day's ended, and then the next thing you know, that it's the next day. You may be travelling a lot, and then things just start to slide, and the manager starts to think, oh, well, it happened 2 or 3 days ago. Is it too late to bring it up now? Well, the answer is no, it's not. It's way too late when you bring it up in the performance appraisal discussion many months down the track. To give you an example of that, I had feedback from a staff member with a client once, where she, at the beginning of the year, had started an MBA course, and she'd covered that off with her manager, and she needed to leave early on Wednesdays around 4 p.m. Now, over a period of time, the manager had actually forgotten that she was attending the MBA, and the employee received a huge shock in her appraisal discussion when the manager had written and documented a note that she didn't feel that the employee was really dedicated or committed to the role, because she had noticed during the year that during the week she seemed to leave early. So when the employee brought it up with her that she'd been doing an MBA, the manager had to sheepishly admit that they had forgotten. So that could have all been avoided if the manager had, at the very first instance of noticing that, brought it up with the employee. So for a period of time, the manager was sort of holding back and thinking the completely wrong thing about the employee. So how are you faring in the self-assessment? Now, I'd also like to offer you the opportunity at this point to assess your performance management strategy through applying to our HR audit and strategy session. So there is a link provided, and click on it and it will give you access to the application process to performance management audit session. So if you'd like to see how you compare, I encourage you to apply today, and stay tuned with us for the next mistake coming up soon. Bye for now.